So let's talk some politics. Over the last few years, we've been hearing about Obamacare, officially known as the Affordable Care Act, and why it is making insurance unaffordable. We've been hearing about it during this presidential election, about how we're going to repeal and replace, repeal and replace, repeal and replace. However, now that Trump is the president-elect, we've had a little bit of a change of tune. Not just in Trump, but in other Republicans as well. We've been hearing that we're going to repeal and replace Obamacare, but we're going to leave intact certain items. So first, let's deal with why Obamacare is making insurance unaffordable. Number one, taxes. There are additional taxes passed by the Affordable Care Act on the medical community, which in turn increases the costs of your insurance premium. Number two is that insurance companies are no longer allowed to deny people with pre-existing conditions. That's kind of like me getting into a car wreck and then buying car insurance after the fact. I have a pre-existing condition on my car and I want my insurance to fix it. Doesn't make any sense for cars. It doesn't make any sense for medical insurance either. Number three is that insurance companies are required to cover children up to the age of 26 on their parents' insurance as long as they are going to college. That raises prices on everybody instead of the parents being able to choose if they want to buy additional coverage for a child who is over the age 18. Number four is the minimum required coverage, which means when senior citizens purchase insurance, not only are they subscriptions, but now they're covering things like contraceptives, which anyone should be able to realize they do not need. And businesses owned by people with religious beliefs are also required to provide insurance with coverage for things like contraceptives that perform silent abortions, such as the morning after pill. Okay, so those are the provisions that increase the premiums in insurance. But Obamacare does actually have some provisions that decrease the premiums. Number one is the individual mandate, which pretty much means everybody is required to purchase insurance. So not only people who would purchase insurance are going to buy insurance now, but people who would not are required to purchase insurance. So it increases the pool of people that are paying in, kind of spread around the wealth a little bit, to quote Obama. Number two is the shared responsibility payment. In other words, it's a fine if you don't want to adhere to the mandate, which allows the insurance companies to continue to rake in money while not having to give out services. Pretty much the same effect as people who don't need insurance being required to buy insurance, so they get their money one way or the other. Pretty good scam. So now that Trump is president-elect, what has he revealed that he's going to do with Obamacare? Well, he said he wants to repeal and replace most of it. He's going to keep two of the reasons why the price increases have happened, namely increasing the age of children on their parents' insurance, which will be 26 years of age, and refusing to allow insurance companies to deny coverage to those with pre-existing conditions, which I covered is pretty ridiculous. Not only is he getting rid of two of the reasons why insurance premiums have gone up, but he is removing two of the safeguards, so to speak, that would prevent premiums from going up, namely the individual mandate and the shared responsibility payment. Now I understand part of the plan has been revealed that he's going to keep a fine in place, but only for people who purchase insurance, and the fine would be dependent on how long they had been out of the insurance market. Either way, it still sounds like a big, goofy government scam. I believe that insurance rates will continue to go up if Trump gets this phony repeal and replace deal through Congress. However, maybe it would better the plight of people like myself who refuse to have insurance because I view it as a scam. So at least there's that. So as we see here, Trump is not a conservative. He's just another government bureaucrat who wants to put controls on the economy and benefit some people while harming others. When it comes right down to it, the government shouldn't be involved in this at all. The government should be limited to prosecuting people who harm other people, whether those be companies or individuals who lie, steal, or physically harm other individuals. It shouldn't be involved in something like engineering the economy or society. In the end, we'll see that this is just another big mistake made by big government. The new boss is the same as the old boss.